Hey everybody, today I will present you Coach Ken in the call from the Eazybot core team. And as I've shown you in a couple of videos in the past, I love Eazybot, I love all about it, I love the product. And today I have the pleasure to meet Coach Ken in a meeting and ask him all about your glory questions. So let's get started with the one basic questions probably everybody asks you. Who are you? What are you doing? What have you done in the past? And what brought you to Eazybot?
Great question. I I've been working in cryptocurrency since about 2017. I'm also have day traded full time. I had 13 screens open in front of me. I had my Bitcoin chart, my candlestick chart, Chromecast into my bedroom at night, looking for entry points. I've been to day trading school, and I can tell you right now what we've looked for so long is exactly what we've been able to create. Unfortunately, in this space, there is a lot of danger in the cryptocurrency space, is what I'm talking about. People, and we've all been, I believe, taken advantage of. Most people are honest people that trust others. They don't think that somebody's going to take advantage of them. And I was in the same place, had some beautiful pictures painted about, people trading my crypto for me. So I didn't have to do that. And they ended up walking away with our money. And this was in 2017. I'd participated in a couple of these programs that just simply ripped all of us off. And so I became aware that there were scrupulous people out there that just didn't care. And we did. We created a community of people that we educated on crypto, and we also protected them from these programs. We would share, they'd come to us, want to introduce a program because our community was had grown quite large, and we would kindly warn them and share with them that's not something we're going to introduce to our community. Anything that you have to turn your money over to some unknown entity, I wouldn't walk away from that. I would run away from that because they are going to walk away with your money. Not only are you going to get hurt, but they pay you a commission to bring people in. Another huge red flag, huge red flag. Okay. So anytime you get paid a commission for bringing somebody in, or they're or they are asking you to give them their money to trade. I don't care how beautiful the picture is. I don't care if it's arbitrage trading. I don't care if it's whatever type of trading it is, crypto, forex, it doesn't matter. Mining, whatever it is, guys, we've learned a very difficult lesson. And what we do is we've shared those concerns with others. We created a community around that, and in the process, we found something that was good. It was a cryptocurrency bot trading crypto against USDT. And when I was day trading, I found that was a really good way to trade a stable coin against the volatile coins. And so I had a friend of mine call me up out of Asia, and we began to work with that bot. We found that it was working beautifully. I brought it to the community, but what they had us doing, we didn't understand it because I'd never worked with a bot that was effective. I had people try to bring me bots, mirror trading, all of that, and but they never got it off the ground. So this was really the first bot that I saw that was actually working. The problem was is they had us trading a little aggressively, and we came in February of 2021. The market was doing phenomenal at the time, and in May of 2021, the market it dropped. It went
Mm-hmm.
from 64,000 all the way down to 19, and we found ourselves holding like the rest of the world. Our bots were no longer trading. It had used up the USDT, and because it was spot trading, we didn't lose everything like leverage or margin trading. We didn't lose everything. We had our tokens, but just like the rest of the world, we were holding. We wanted to be trading again, and we had a gentleman in our community who I had not met before, named Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And Muhammad lives in Dubai. He's lived there for 15 years. And he's an engineer by trade. He's a mathematical genius. When you get to know him, there's no doubt the guy is a mathematical genius. Well, he went into his office and excuse me, sat down and um, he just went to work. And this bot had some parameters that were customizable, and so he customized the bot to a point where he got back into positive trading again, profitable trading. And in the support room, we had created a support room, and the support room, we were helping people that were coming in. They might have had an issue with the bot, but they came in for help, and we would be there for them. But Muhammad comes in the room and he shows us what he did, and he had been trading profitably again, and he helped all of our support leaders who were all volunteering their time. He helped teach them how to adjust those parameters because all of our bots had the same customizable parameters, and got everybody in positive trades. In the process, there were three larger investors. These guys were very successful businessmen. One owned owns a factory with 1,000 employees in Mexico. So and they're out of Mexico. So they reached out to Muhammad and said, "Hey, if you want to design your own bot, we'll finance it."
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it happened. We weren't looking to create our own bot. I had submitted something to the company that I felt could improve the compensation plan, but never heard back from him. Muhammad had submitted, you know, what he had done, and asked them if he can have additional parameters that he could use to customize and make the bot better. Never heard back from him. So we came to a conclusion that the best thing for us to do for our community would be to create our own bot. We had the financing available, and that's how this whole thing started. And we have the best bot that I know of on the market, bar none, bar none. The way that Muhammad had created this bot was actually similar to my day trading instructor, and a very conservative trader. And my goodness, this thing is working in such a phenomenal way. But I'm going to stop talking because I know you have questions.
Right, and
Sorry.
you already mentioned him. So it's basically from what I understand, the core team kind of is you, Mohammed as a CEO, and then Daniel or David, if I call him out correctly.
David Charles, he's our COO, Chief Operating Officer. It's phenomenal. We were all together with the other community, still basically the same community.
Hmm.
But David was with us there. So was Peter, who and Breezy, who head up our support. We were all working together, helping our community.
Right, like Breezy is basically the next one in line I've known from the support, and basically when I check out the so to say marketing app and go into the Zoom schedule, you guys have 20 Zoom meetings a week. That's crazy. In
And growing.
four and growing in four different languages. It's English, Arabic, French, and I think Spanish, right? Then you
Yes.
have business builders, corporate calls, support calls, um, and so on and so forth. It's crazy how you basically give a helping hand to anybody who's in need in help, or just give updates on like corporate decisions. What is the bot doing? How is it working? Anything like. Who
Yes.
had the idea to be that open with 20 Zoom meetings a week? That's basically three a day. That's crazy.
Yep. Yep. And growing. Our vision is to have uh, Zoom calls in every language in every time zone around the world, and we will be there. Yep.
All right.
So we're very, very thankful.
And then
So
you also already talked about Mohammed, that he's out of Dubai, lives there for 15 years, that the main office
mhm,
from Eazybot is in Dubai as well.
that's
Um,
correct. He is our founder and our CEO, and I'm the chief sales officer. So we all have gifts, and we're all in our gifted positions. It's amazing how everything just came together. David, he's an amazing COO. I mean, he gets so much done behind the scenes. Most people don't have a clue on how hard this man works. Muhammad, he's the genius behind the bot, and I'm the guy that shakes everybody's hands.
I mean, I can see that. Even I'm just guessing. Are you in the USA right now, or where do you guys operate from?
I am in the U.S. right
So I mean, even this, I go into the corporate calls on a weekly basis, and I see David, you, and Mohammed in there every week. And even how much time difference is there from Dubai to the US? I mean, if you guys want to
now.
work together,
There's an 8 hours.
that's
Yep.
crazy. I mean, one of you at least have to work at night, right?
Yes, that would be David. We actually have staff working 24 hours a day
Yeah,
from
that's
our dev team.
that is ridiculous, I think. And there was also a question, community question, for the office itself in Dubai. Is it possible to basically get in touch with you or Mohammed or whatever to basically set an appointment to see the office itself as well?
Oh yeah, yep. You're more than welcome to be flying out there and meet Muhammad. I'm going to be going out there also periodically. So
Because I think that's one of the big things many people don't take a look at. Because as you said in the intro too, there have been so many scams out there, and one of the reasons is basically you cannot meet them. But now, obviously, I got in touch with you. I have a Zoom meeting with you, so you can get in touch with, or someone can get in touch with you. But then, when you can go out there and check out the office, check out the people themselves, shake their hand in real life, that's
yep.
different than it's just like an address on some internet site, right?
Muhammad's there almost every day.
Hmm.
And I think he takes Saturdays off or Sundays, but he's in the office 5, 6 days a week.
Right. And then we have the name. Obviously, it's a pretty phrasy name with the Eazybot, and but basically the name I think is very fitting because you don't need any knowledge to get started.
That's right.
It legit is that easy, and if you do have problems, you can either hit anybody up from you, or you have very professional introduction videos on the website too, where I think it's very beginner friendly, and you will understand everything just watching it one or two times.
That's right. And
Um,
they're all in English right now, but we will have them in German, French, Spanish. Uh, we'll have them in simple Chinese and complex Chinese. I believe are the two Asian languages over in that region of the world. We'll have them in every major language group.
mhm.
But you have to remember, we're a young company.
Right.
We've only been open since March, and what we have that we have to offer right now, it's 100 times more than what we had in the past. And we knew what the pain points were, and we know what the pain points are that we haven't solved yet, and we will be solving those so that internationally our members will be able to come in, get the training they need, get the support they need, and be able to move forward as quickly as possible.
Mhm.
Because this is real, it's not as easy as one of these scams, these Ponzi schemes, where all you do is put your money in their hands. Here, you have to open up your own exchange. One of those Ponzi schemes, how it works is very simple. If you don't have crypto, you pay your friend $500, $1,000. He puts it in there for you, and then he receives a commission for the money he put in there for you. Okay, and then you hope and pray that they're going to be around in the next 90 to 180 days so you can get your money back and maybe more. Okay, always wondering if it's going to last that long. No, this is not like that. This is real. So you have to go through a little bit of a learning curve, and the learning curve is basically, if you're brand new to crypto, is having your uh, person that introduced you or the person that introduced them, if you know nothing about it, they'll hold your hand, they'll help you open up your own exchange, they'll help you fund that exchange. And once you have this bot connected, it's basically hands off. We recommend that you come in. Most of our members, because they love this so much, they're coming in multiple times a day, just looking at how the thing is producing for
Mhm.
them. It's really amazing. It's really amazing.
Right. I mean,
And we have an affiliate program too that is really it's phenomenal.
yeah.
So
I mean, I can just basically confirm. I mean, when I have like two screens, more than enough for me. Somebody else might need more, but two is enough for me. I'm working on the left one. On the right one, I have like the Eazybot open. Like, has it done another trade?
Yes.
So I love it. And but basically, put it in easy words how the Eazybot works.
Well, it's designed to it's designed to only close profitable trades, and it it performs in both a bull market and a bear market. Matter of fact, when we started um, in March of this year, 2022, the market was at the very top for this year, and then started a bear market right after that. I mean, right now it's sitting, I think, at 23,000.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked at it in the last half hour, so I'm always looking at the charts. I want to see where it's at. But Bitcoin, when I say 23, that's where Bitcoin is at. But it it it's kind of set up like a little bit like the martingale strategy, where it doubles down as the market's dropping, and the market's going to fluctuate. We want volatility. This bot loves volatility, so it's going to take certain positions based upon a mathematical strategy and a percentage of a drop. But it's also set up, and this is what's really powerful, is it has a trailing buy order and a trailing sell order. So with most bots, it'll take the position based upon the mathematical strategy that it is preset for. There's no room for any capture of the market profit. In other words, if the market's dropping, it's going to buy a position. If it drops fast, it's going to buy another. If it drops fast, it's going to buy another, which uses up all the USDT. That's what we found with the other bot. Our bot, if the market's dropping, it's going to wait. It's like a trailing buy order till the market settles and finds support or bottom. Once it finds support, then it grabs the buy order. Same thing if the market's going up real fast. What the other bots will do is they'll sell it at the pre-programmed profit margin. They'll sell that order, get the profit, but then they immediately have to come back in and they miss some of the profit because they're waiting for to see what the market's going to do. They come back in at a certain point, they go ahead and buy again. If the market's going up fast, they can do that buy in and out several times. With our bot, it follows all the way up until it finds resistance. Once the market retraces, then it takes the sell. Then it sells the order. So it does this over and over and over again. It's amazing how this bot operates. And what we saw this bot turn a profit in a 50, 60, and 70% drop with some of our tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been very, very exciting. It's not making, what these Ponzi schemes are telling you, but I'm telling you right now, spot trading, my day trading instructor taught us how to make 3% a month. That's realistic. That's an ROI, annual ROI of 36%. Okay. But our bot takes it to another level. We also have a compounding feature that you can turn on. You can turn everything is in your control. You can turn it on, turn it off. You can set it to cycle strategy, single strategy. But this compounding feature, what it does, and our bot is designed to only take profitable trades. And every time it does that, it adds that into the next order. So you don't have to sit down because, I mean, if you understand compounding, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, is what Albert Einstein said. So if you understand compounding, you want to compound your earnings. Our bot does that for you. With every profitable trade, it enters the next trade, adds that to the bottom line. It's really powerful. Really, really powerful. So now you could sit down and get a compounding calculator, and our bot doesn't compound, monthly or day or weekly or even daily. It'll compound several times a day. because it's taken these profitable trades several times a day. It's really amazing. But you can go get a compounding calculator online, and now you can sit down and work out a strategy. First, what we recommend is use the bot. Okay, now we have a fully free version of the bot, but you can only trade 2 tokens. So unless you're in a financial situation that you can't afford a whole lot, then go free and start introducing people because they're going to love the bot. But you want to diversify because some of these tokens are outperforming the other tokens. We don't know which ones are going to do it, but when you diversify, you increase your chances of higher returns. So the 250, you could trade up to 10 tokens, and for 9.95, you could trade all of our tokens. So it's really, really a powerful system, well worth, well worth the annual bot lease. Well worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, well worth it. So
Let me just talk about the three different packages. So free, advanced, and VIP. I'm a member of the advanced package right now. I have, I think, 9 different tokens running. And as you said, on some tokens, or if you do not have enough, you might miss out on one very well performing token. I think for the last 36 days now, let's say the worst one, it's not bad, but the worst one has, I think, 1.7%. And the best
which
has
one is
like,
that?
I think for me it was Tron or XLM, Stellar or Tron.
Yeah, those two have been low performing tokens. You're
Yes.
exactly right.
And the best one, or the best two, were for me Polygon, Matic, and Aave. And they are like
Yeah,
above 10, way above 10.
above 10%.
Yeah,
Yes.
in 36 days.
Wow. So what you're looking at is because of the diversification, you were able to capture Matic and Aave. There's a couple of other coins that are CRV is performing like that.
Yes.
But this month it might be those 3 tokens, but next month it might be uh, Ripple and XLM. So you don't know which month which coin is going to perform which month. That's why it's very, very important. We recommend if test the bot, find out if you like the bot. If you like it, then you need to go to advanced or VIP because it is a real store value for those two.
Yeah, I mean, I also will go VIP obviously because I also have a big goal, which is the Founders Club. Obviously, we will
Yes,
talk about that later. Um, but the other thing, which I think, or what I love about the paid packages, so VIP and advanced, is if you have enough capital. Obviously, everything depends on how much capital you can trade. If you really need advanced or VIP, if you just have $600 and you want to test it out, you don't need the advanced packages. But I now have 9 bots set up with at least $600 as recommended by you guys. It basically pays itself off during the year because you have 10% less in service fees. Like for me, it is better to have the advanced package than anything else because throughout the year I have so much less in service fees that I can easily, I think, buy the VIP package from it. It's that great. It works that great. And
exactly.
for the new people, let's also very quick talk about why the Eazybot is scam free. And it is basically not possible to take anybody's money because it is always in your account on your exchange. So right now we have Binance and KuCoin. Correct me if it's wrong, but I think Binance and KuCoin are the two.
Yeah, we have Binance.us and Binance.com and KuCoin. Those are 3 exchanges. More exchanges are coming, but those are the 3 right now that are compatible with Eazybot. Real easy to open up one of those exchanges, depending upon where you're at in the world, what country you're in. But very easy to open up one of those exchanges. Now, you brought up a really, really good point. You said, "Hey, this is a I've got $600 on 9 coins right now, so 600 times 9." Uh, that investment was not in Eazybot. That investment is in yourself.
Yeah.
This is the huge, huge difference, and this is, it's. I don't want to be harping on something, but my goodness, there's so much in this space that people get hurt in. This is what separates us from everybody else. This is your investment in yourself, and the bot is is producing for you. We're basically a software company. We're not a financial service company. We're a software company. The software works and it helps our people and can help our people get to financial freedom. But that investment is in you. So whether you're free, advanced, or VIP, any amount of money, or let me correct that language, any amount of crypto that you give the bot to trade for you. And the reason why we suggest 600 is because Binance, their minimum trade requires a $600 investment or deposit. So, because we're very conservative, we're only taking like 3% of that 600, and that meets that 3%. That initial trade initial trade opening is why we need we suggest the 600 in there. The bot works optimally. Now, if you have less than that, what you're doing is you're increasing your risk. So, and there'll be a warning up there that'll tell you you're putting yourself at a higher risk by doing that. So if you start with 500 or 400, what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a greater risk.
Right.
Now, KuCoin does not need the same amount as Binance, so you can actually trade with 300 per token in KuCoin.
Right. So basically, for the let's say newer guys to crypto, it's not the strategy that holds you back from just going in with 100. It's because of the settings of your exchange that basically doesn't allow you to trade lower than I think it's $10 on KuCoin and $20 on Binance per trade. Right. And that is the problem. That's why 600 or 300 for certain exchanges is recommended. And also for the new guys, for trading, basically you connect your exchange account. So KuCoin, Binance, Binance.com, Binance US or EU, what was it?
Yep.
Right.
Binance.us for our US customers.
Yeah. So you create an API key. You have an API and a secret key. It's basically two long ass codes. You put that inside your Eazybot account, and then it's connected, and the bot basically trades inside your exchange account. So the money is always in your account, and always every trade, you can check it out, basically make a transaction history on Binance. Every trade you can see. It's no BS, so to say, like everything is open.
Every trade you see in your Binance or your KuCoin account, you're going to also see it in your Eazybot account.
Right. And the other good thing about it is you guys, so the Eazybot team, the Eazybot company only basically makes profit if the bot makes profit, because your fee is a part of the profits. So
that's exactly right. Now we don't have the ability to access your exchange. Okay, so this is a voluntary wallet that you fund yourself. If you don't like the bot, you just don't fund it, or you don't refund it. But when the wallet drops below $5, your bot will stop working, so you have to refund it. But for every $100 that you make, you give Eazybot 20 of them. It's real simple. That's if you're a paid version. If you're a free version, you give Eazybot $30. So for every $100 your bot makes you give Eazybot either 20 or 30% based on what version you're using. So it's real simple. Now let me tell you, okay? Some people will say, well, that sounds like a lot. And to some people, maybe it is. People that don't understand money, that might seem like a lot. But those that do understand money, they'd give their right arm for the returns that this bot is giving them, and to give 20% of $100 or whatever that bot's profiting them. I would give my right arm to have my time freedom back. And that's why I love the bot. I mean, to sit in front of 13 screens and have my Chromecast chart, my Bitcoin chart Chromecasted into my bedroom at night. Oh my goodness. This gives the pro trader the time freedom back, and gives the novice the opportunity to trade like a pro trader.
Right. I think you're exactly right.
Well worth the fees. well worth the fees, guys.
Right. And as you said, the free version has, I think you guys started with one bot in the free version. Now it's two. And
No, we always had two. We always had two, I believe. Time has flown so rapidly, so quickly.
right.
So, but no, I think we always had two. I might be wrong on that.
Okay. So Advanced has 10 and VIP has all the 19 available coins. How did you guys come up with those 19 specific coins? So it reaches from like the blueprints like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then all the way down to Dogecoin even. Like, and Dogecoin I think is a good one because it's also pretty volatile.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why we choose the coins. It's based on volume and volatility. I mean, you can have all the volatility in the world, but if you don't have the volume where you can't get out of the coin once you're in it, you can't sell it because nobody's buying it.
Yeah.
There's no volume. So it comes down to volume and volatility. The bot loves both of those. And our more stable coins are Ethereum and Bitcoin, but they're volatile too compared to stable coin like USDT. And we're also looking at some other stable coins as well.
That's basically the other question, because some of the criticism from the community, or like not really criticism but skeptical, is that there's only the trading pair with USDT, and some of the community as a stablecoin just don't like USDT. They would love to use like BUSD or something where they
we are looking at that.
Okay. That's
and we're also what's on the radar for us on our roadmap is we'll be adding BTC as one of our trading pairs. So BTC against and Ethereum as well.
Okay.
So tell your members just to be patient. We're a young company, and we are that is on the roadmap.
Right. So you guys have been live for 4 months and a couple of days, right? So it was late March, I think. I saw like a big YouTube video of a presentation in some hotel, I think it was.
Yeah, in Dubai.
In Dubai, right? And also, guys, check it out if you want to, because every background story or info you get is, I think, very valuable about any company. And so those 19 coins, again, is there a special team that basically picks it and also has an overview around it? Maybe you throw a coin out, pick another one in, or how does this work?
Well, we've got a group of leaders internationally that we listen to their input. Mohammed's also always looking at new coins that we might add. So the research is coming from Mohammed and some of our top leaders.
Mm-hmm. And also, you've picked on it that the bot does not promise you any astronomical amounts like 20-25% a month. I think for me, throughout July, so July 1st to July 30th, it was 5.46 or 5.86, one of them, which is ridiculous, I think. Which is ridiculous because it happened inside.
It's phenomenal. Like I said, people with money, they understand these numbers. And so it's really interesting what this bot is producing. My day trading instructor taught us how to make 3% a month.
Yeah. And I think,
and told us never to trade against the trend. That bot was doing that against the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as the market was dropping, we were seeing phenomenal results.
Yeah.
I'm very, very thankful. I'm so proud of Mohammed and so honored to this whole thing was created out of serving people.
Mm-hmm.
Just serving people. Everything came out of serving people. And wow. I'm just humbled and honored to be a part of this. It's amazing. Yeah. I tell people, if you'll put people before money, sky's the limit for you. But you get greedy, you might as well forget it. You'll be poor the rest of your life.
And I love it about you guys, how you present it, because you do not even put out a special number. You show results, you show backtesting results, but you always say like, that's no indicator what the future might bring.
That's right.
July might be this, August might be this way. Maybe in October we go for this. You don't know, right?
That's exactly right.
The market will figure it out. But in the end, you also talked about the strategy. It's not really a high risk strategy. You don't go in with 50% and show or check what the market does 20 minutes later. It's a conservative, like low risk, medium reward kind of thing, right? So that it really can go long term. That's what the Eazybot is built. It's not like the next 3 months in this specific market conditions we go for this amount. It's basically we go through this and that market condition with the same way, low risk, medium reward, long term thinking. Is that correct?
Yep, that's exactly right. And
Right.
we're very transparent. I mean, every week now, Muhammad will be showing historical data on how the bot performed on an account with. I think that account has 17
Yeah.
coins. I believe Matic and Ave are missing from that. I'm going to have to talk to him. Say, come on, put them in the average now because those are great performing coins. But or change the daily the how many days. We got to get those two in there. But it's amazing. It's really amazing. The bot works.
Right.
That's the most exciting thing about this is our bot works.
Right.
We
And
don't I don't know how electricity works. I don't, but I know if I turn on a switch, my light's going to come on. As long as I paid the bill, okay, that light's coming on. So
right.
it works very similar. You could be a complete novice, never have had anything to do with crypto, but you're interested in it, but you don't know where to turn. We have a bridge into that market where instead of buying and holding, you could day trade it, or not you, but obviously let the bot day trade it for you. This software is phenomenal.
Right. And also there is we go back to the strategy because there is a little difference in the first couple of percentages with the volatility. You have that you talked about the martingale strategy when it buys
Yes.
at -2, -5, and then -8%. But after that, it works independently, so it doesn't work the martingale
correct.
strategy all the way to the end. It
Right.
takes advantage of the, let's say, daily volatility when it goes up and down as crypto
Yep.
goes. But when it really crashes, it basically, let's say crash, it really like works independently with buy and sell orders to bring down that average price to close down this trade again. And I think that is genius that you do not have like one, let's say, linear solution for it, that basically you have a couple different
Exactly right.
strategies built in one cycle. And I think that is what makes the Eazybot ridiculously well and working or lets it work through the downtrend market as well, right?
Yeah, and this is the powerful thing about it. You brought up such a great point. What the bot does after the first three, maybe four positions, I'd have to look at that in my back office, but it's 3 or 4 positions, and it goes to independent positions. Well, every time it closes out a profitable trade, it takes 50% of that profit and adds it to the average cost price that you entered the market in to bring that down. And the other bots, you would have to wait for the market to come back up, and it might take a year. Where our bot brings that average cost price down, and either the market's going to come up and close out the entire cycle for a profit while it's profiting while it's going down. But the way this is set up is it takes 50% of that, brings that average cost price down. So if the market never comes up, you'll still be able to close out that trade that you took at the top of the market. It's amazing, amazing. Genius. That's what I said. Muhammad's a mathematical genius with a desire to serve.
Yeah.
And that's what he did not come in to. I mean, he was part of our community. I didn't know who he was, never heard of him. And he came in and showed us what he had done with the previous bot. And man, the rest is history. This has been an amazing, amazing run. Everything that we dreamed of ever offering our community, we had the opportunity to create it. And it all came out of serving people.
Right. And I think
It all
everybody,
came out of us serving the community. Muhammad came in, he had no monetary reason to do that. We were looking for the other bot to, give us some input and give us some more parameters so that it would be more customizable. What they ended up doing is taking his strategy without even saying a thank you and adding it to their bot. So they got 1.0 version. We've got like the 7.0 version now.
right.
Didn't even say thank you. He wasn't looking for a thank you. He was just looking to help. And that's been the heart of this whole executive team. We're so thankful, guys.
Right, and I encourage everybody to hop in, especially the corporate calls, where every detail, like thought through story gets talked about, but also Mohammed shows those trades starting in April where the market was like this high and now closing at late July with minus 40-50%, still banking in the profit. Now I'm not
60. Yep. Amazing.
ridiculous. Now I'm not in since March, but even I had trades open up. Let's take CRV. I have that one too. Not for that long. I didn't start with CRV, but I think the highest point or the initial buy was at 158, 159, mid July, and it closed the trade 7 days later, so 1 week later at 130, something like that, which was
Wow.
almost 20% in 1 week, and it still banked 1.8% in the end as total
Isn't that
capital profit.
amazing?
It's that crazy, and it made I don't know.
Couldn't do that. I couldn't do that if I sat in front of my computer 24/7. My screens, I mean. If I did that 24/7, I couldn't do what this bot does. It
Right.
does it in nanoseconds. It's amazing.
Right, and I loved it. It was minus 20% on the chart. It was plus 1.8 in my pocket. It was like, that's the way to go.
That's exactly right.
The only
You have
thing,
no idea how many of our members are sharing story after story after story, just like that.
right? I mean, I see it. I jump, as I said, I jump in every call I can get, and I see more people joining those calls. We had 120 or something in the last, I think, business bill or corporate calls. It's ridiculous how that community grows, and also the stories you hear in those calls are amazing too. And the only thing I do also from the community, there is a critic point in doing those trades. So if you have a longer cycle, right, the bot shows the profits, but it does not show the how's it called, floating loss during a trade.
Yeah, that's something that that's something that we'll need to ask Muhammad about. That I've heard him explain that already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep.
Right,
You're
because they I don't know, like everybody loves numbers. So I think that's one point. Maybe there is a chance to edit, but in the
You
end,
have to understand that this is a little bit different than how the rest of the world is holding on to crypto. I mean, they're getting a loss, and we're actually getting gains. So when the market comes back up, our gains are going to be so much higher
Yeah.
than the rest of the world. So
yeah, and again, the bot is here basically for the long term, to build your wealth up, to maybe even educate you about trading a little bit.
let me put it this way: we have no exit strategy, guys.
Right.
Leadership has no exit. We're not planning on, building a company and selling it. We want to have something here for our community for the rest of our lives. So this isn't something that's going to be a flash in the pan. We
Right.
want our customers and our members we want every one of them to become financially free, and we've got a tool in the software that we believe they can do that.
Right, and let's
Now, if they want to help us promote it with the affiliate program, they'll get there a lot faster.
that's basically what I was just touching real quick. Let's talk about the affiliate program as well, because I mean, I certainly have some people joining through the community and stuff. There's also one people inside my apparently community that is very active as well. He actually has more downliners than I do, and I already have a couple of. So basically, I think the bot is that great that even people without any, let's say, networking ambitions will tell their friends, family, or whoever about the bot because it's that strong. When they get started, 2, 3, 4 months later, they will start. Oh, it's pretty great. Let's hit them up. They will at some casual conversation. They will talk about it, and they will bring other people in. And I've seen it. I mean, I am in the I mean, I'm pleased to have a community that I can talk to and I can show. And if they like it, they test it and they jump in. So I now have, I think, about 70 people in my first line, and there is the compensation plan, and I only get profits if they profit, and that's what
Exactly
I love about the product too. I give the hand to you. Who built that compensation plan? I think it's brilliant because the referrer only gets money if the downliners make money, not the other way around. Not when they pay, I get paid. who made it, what was the thought behind it, and then even maybe jump to the Founders Club as well.
Okay, great question. We where do I start with that? First of all, we will always be a product centered company. Um, our product stands alone, and because we have a great product, we also looked at how what is the best way for us to be the greatest blessing to as many people as we could possibly be. We we both came, Muhammad and I both came from a referral marketing background, and so did Peter. And we really like this space because we feel it's the fairest way for people to create life changing retirement residual income. Um, we could have, and we did talk about it. There were people that were with us at the very beginning, they're still with us, that wanted us to do just a one or two level affiliate program, and that's all. Um, but we kind of felt like if we open that up, we would we would we'd be able to impact the most people financially. Our heart is to really help people become financially free. An affiliate program, most people don't know how that works, and they don't really receive a whole lot from it unless they're a big affiliate marketer. The only people that make a lot of money in affiliate marketing are big affiliate marketers. We wanted to create something that the average guy could put forth some effort and create a lifetime income stream for himself and his family. Now, my day trading instructor worked two full-time jobs until he got $1 million into his trading account. At 3% a month, he was making 30,000 a month. Okay. Then fast forward that a few years, he's a young man in his early 30s. He was now my instructor. He opened up that same account. He was still making 3% a month consistently, but now he had 3 million in that account. He was now making 90,000. And this is the power of compounding profit, compound interest. But compounding also can be applied in network marketing by compounding your people. You bring in two, bring in two. You've heard that guy that went to the king and created this phenomenal chessboard. And the king said, anything in the kingdom you want. He said, all I want is one piece of rice and you double it for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, he had more rice than they didn't have enough rice in the kingdom. Okay. This is the same thing with referral marketing. And that's why we love it, because somebody that is really nobody in the industry can actually create something beautiful and wonderful. So I was the one that brought the compensation plan to Eazybot. I was submitting this to the other company. They never got back to me. They were doing an old stair step breakaway program. I've done them all. I've done the force matrix, and I'll have people, well, why didn't you do a force matrix, a 3x3, where you can only have three on your front? Well, or why not a binary? Well, to be honest with you, both of those create a welfare mentality and promises that are never fulfilled. Okay, people will promise you, oh, I'm going to put you in a running leg, and then they don't. They put you in an inside leg. And I'm talking from experience here. Unilevel, where you can go as wide as you possibly want and pay a certain level deep, creates a compensation plan that you get rewarded for your own personal effort, which it should be. No promises. Just go out and go to work. You go out and go to work here, you'll have everything that you ever dreamed of. Now, it's not going to happen overnight because we're not a scam. We don't have a month. We do have the SSF fees that we do pay the commissions out on. Out of that 20%, over 60% right now. It'll be going up, but over 60% is paid back to the field. What's left is for expansion of the company and paying overhead and all of that. So, because we are a real company, we're not some guy in his back room that is, got his computer out, and this is a real company with real offices. And so all of that said, we're very, very excited about this compensation plan. Unilevels where I've made more money than any other compensation plan, and it's fair. So we have the product, and this is what we believe. Very similar to what you said, is because the product's so good, it is going to go organic, and that's what we're already seeing. We're seeing this thing grow organically right now, and because our product works, and it's not because of you know this incredible comp plan that everybody's promoting a comp plan, but they can care less about the product. Okay, we don't want to be like that. We don't want to be known as a company like that. We want to be known as a company that's got the best product in its space, in the hottest space on the planet. And if you like what our, if you like what the software is producing for you, we know you're going to tell somebody.
Yeah.
And word of mouth is, there's no better form of advertisement than word of mouth.
Yeah.
And so that's where we're at. So when people see us, we barely talk about the compensation plan, but it is a very strong compensation plan. I believe we'll have 6 and 7 digit monthly earners with our company in the next 2 to 3 years.
Right. That's basically what I'm banking on too. I love the product so much that I want to bring it out to my people that are like, that have been involved in successful products, that have been involved in scams, but I think this is the real deal, and they should at least try it out, find out themselves if it's something that fits them. And I know when they think it fits them, when they are satisfied, they will bring in anyways, people. So as I said, I mean, I'm in the at a point where I have some community members. So I have the pleasure of having 70 in my first line, and those 70 brought in, like, I don't know, 5 in the third, and then one of those 5 in the third went to work, right? And he brought in, I don't know, like 80 for some. I don't know how he got 80, but he has 80 in the fourth line. And I know out of those 80, in 2 or 3 months, like some of them will have their
Exactly
following
right.
as well. And I'm also very.
I just want to say something. We don't have a lot of hoops to jump through here to qualify. Matter of fact, you qualify for all the commissions, even with the free membership. So we don't have a lot of hoops. You don't have to pay to play, so to speak. Now, we do have some requirements with the Founders Club that we'll get into, but those are just for our founders. And but this is so simple. To qualify for all of the commissions, for all of the depth, it's 10 people. And we feel with the product that we have, 10 people isn't going to be hard to find. Now, you are going to have to get a backbone. You know, I've coached for years. I owned a MMA studio, but I did other forms of coaching. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I want your success. I want you to become successful. So, you know, whatever's holding you back in the way of fear, 10 sales is not a huge amount of sales. So get past that mental block. You've got 10 associates, 10 friends, however you want to do this, advertise it, whatever, you'll get 10 sales. If you want it, you know in your heart you've got the best product in the market, which you do. You just play around with it, have fun with it.
Yeah. And
go to work.
As you said,
go to work and you qualify for all 20 levels.
Yeah, it's
and 10 levels on the annual bot lease. It's 1 person per level on that side, 2 persons per level on the SSF side. So watch our videos, you'll get it, you'll understand it. We're not going to go into all the details on this, but it's not that hard.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also very open. So I know that through the software service fee commissions that I received as a referrer, I made through all, I don't know, I think I have 5 level deeps or something as of right now. I made in total $50 or something, right? But I know those $50 will increase as the profits for my members will increase, and they will bring in members and so on and so forth. So my goal to 2023 is to make a 4-figure a month through this. And when I make a 4-figure through a month, I know that the community behind me made a 6-figure total. And that's right. What I think is the crazy part of it, that I know when I get commissions, I know that everybody profited from that bot.
That's exactly right.
And
we've got people in our company right now that's only been with the company for 4 months. You know, they're making several thousand a month.
Right. That's crazy, and that's
just
legit.
At the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
And it's only going to increase as People have more and more confident as their own accounts compound, they get larger and larger.
Yes.
Guys, this is where this is going. It's nuts. So we're not saying to quit your day job and go into this full time, but we're saying, listen, you know, everything you do, do it conservatively. You know, with your trading, don't mortgage your house. Just do everything conservatively. With building, don't quit your job until you can afford to.
Yep.
That's what my day trading instructor did. When he got to $1 million in his account, making 30,000 a month, he quit his 2 full-time jobs. We want all of our members that are coming in right now to get to a point where they have $1 million in their exchanges. At that point, if you made 5.4% at $1 million, you'd have made 54,000. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? This isn't about a comp plan. The comp plan we know is going to pay people huge numbers. But me, and I lead by example. I will be taking a portion of what I earn and put it in my exchange, because I want to see this thing provide residual income for my children's children. I'm not looking at this as a short-term play. I'm looking at my grandchildren having the best opportunity at success based upon what granddad did. I don't have any grandkids yet, so.
So let's jump to the Founders Club. I mean, I know I'm not qualified yet. I need the VIP package anyway. So the top one needs the VIP package, and then you need basically 3 first liners who have a paid version. Doesn't matter if it's the VIP or the advanced version.
That's correct.
Need at least 600, so at least the recommended amount trading, and then I need to help them find again 3 per person who have one of those.
Right. So you for a Founders Club, you come in at a VIP. And why would somebody do that? Number one, the VIP package is well worth it. You get to trade all 19 tokens, and that means 19 bots, because each token has a separate bot, which is very, very powerful. So you get to trade with all of them at VIP. But the other side of that is, as a founder, you will participate in 5% of the company's gross revenue for the life of the company. So you have to come in at a VIP, and you have to bring in 3 people who bring in 3 people, all at advanced or VIP. So basically, it's 12 people at advanced or VIP. You bringing in 3 of them and helping those 3 bring in 3. The real key here, though, is to help your 3 get the VIP if they desire to. So, you help everybody do what you did, and what it'll do is it'll lock it in for life.
Right.
Now, if let's say one of your 3 doesn't qualify, or they decide that they're just not going to upgrade the following year, you will, by in a year's time, we're hoping that everybody will have 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 people and some of those will have 3x3s. But there's no guarantees. You won't lose that position, but you won't get the monthly bonus until you reestablish that position. So that's how it works. It's real simple. We believe this is going to be retirement income for those that qualify. We have 1,000 shares. And so you get 1 share when you get a 3x3.
As you said, I think the hard part is to help the 3 people under me get 3 as well. I'm in the middle of doing it. Actually, I have people reaching out to me like, "Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing networking? How did you get started? How do you reach out to people? Blah blah blah." Because they want to get it too. And you talked about it 10 minutes ago. Get rid of your mental block. Just do it. Just try it. Just be yourself and just try it. If you're excited about it, you'll make other people excited about it anyways.
Exactly right. There's a lot of people out there that are using YouTube and social media. Video content really helps, because it's, people see your personality. Now you might think, well, I don't really have the personality to do that. I'm really shy. Let me tell you, if you're just real, people say, man, I like that person. And you'll be amazed at how your team will start to grow.
Yep.
Even putting together a little video and sending it out to friends and saying, hey, I found something here that's really interesting, and you might want to take a look at it. So, I mean, however you do that, that's up to you. But we have funnel systems. We've got, and those are only improving. Oh my goodness, we have so many great tools for our members right now in our community. So
Yeah, that's crazy. And one more thing for the Founders Club, actually, because there's one, let's say, problematic thing, I think, is that as of right now, you cannot see, you don't have that structure, who's under you and who of those ones is under him. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I know my people, or some of them, so I know how their structure currently looks like, but I'm not,
yeah,
I don't know if those people now belong to that guy or this and that guy. So I don't really know where I'm at, for the Founders Club version. Is there some
I get
updates
it.
coming?
Yep, and that is a pain point that we are fully aware of, and there is a an update that's coming. Now, how soon it's coming, that is where the challenge is, but it should be in early fall. I'm hoping in September it'll be available.
Okay.
So yes, that's coming, where you'll be able to. And what Muhammad assured me, because this is a very important tool that everyone needs that is building. We need to see in our genealogy who's building, so that we can,
Yes.
lock arms with them and help them.
Exactly. And
So,
then
yeah, so that's coming.
Okay, perfect. I think
Okay.
we talked through everything I think I needed to know. Is there anything you want to add to the Eazybot and why people should be excited about it?
No, I'm good. I think that it's an honor to serve, and we're here to serve. And there's nothing that I could say that will convince somebody to come on board with us. I recommend trying the software for free. There's nothing holding you back. Try the software, and get guidance maybe from the individual that's introducing you on which coins or which tokens to pick, and just try it out. I think you're going to love it. And once you start to understand the community, you come into our Zoom calls or Zoom rooms. Everything's free. We don't even charge for our funnel system. I mean, we really have a heart to see you succeed. And if you just want to use the product, just use the product. You'll start to see great returns monthly that the software is giving you. Now, there are no guarantees, of course. Past results are not indicative of future results, but really the only way we can lose here permanently is if the entire market goes to zero. The entire market, because we're spot trading. So when the bot places an order for you, you have the value of that token. And if the market never comes up, the bot's still going to close out that trade for you. Might take a little bit of time, but you'll be back in profitable trades and cycling again. But man, we've got something beautiful here. So you're awesome, Mike. Is it Mike or Micah? I'm so sorry. I had it written down. Mike.
It's Mika. It's all right.
Mika. Oh my goodness.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.